We are getting our first look at O.J. Simpson's will, which he signed just a few months before his death from prostate cancer at age 76. Jim Murray tells us what it shows.
The FBI's recent release of 475 pages of documents has reignited public interest in one of America's most infamous cases, the 1994 murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. The details within these files shed new light on the investigation and the evidence that shaped the trial of O.J. Simpson, a case that continues to spark debate nearly 30 years later. One of the most notable revelations in the documents is the analysis of the shoe print found at the crime scene. Investigators determined the print came from a Bruno Magli Lorenzo shoe, a high-end Italian brand. Images of both the Lorenzo and Lion varieties of the footwear were included in the release. This detail highlights a key piece of evidence that the prosecution emphasized during the trial. The shoes, rare and expensive, tied the crime to Simpson, who was later shown wearing similar shoes in photographs. The documents also provide deeper insights into the evidence-gathering process, such as testing clothing swatches and fibers collected from the infamous white Ford Bronco. This vehicle became a cultural symbol during Simpson's dramatic police pursuit, which captivated millions worldwide. Investigators painstakingly analyzed traces of blood and other materials to connect Simpson to the murders. To fully understand the significance of these newly released documents, it's essential to revisit the timeline and impact of the O.J. Simpson trial, formerly known as the People of the State of California, Orenthal James Simpson. On June 12, 1994, police were called to Simpson's Brentwood mansion in Los Angeles. Upon arrival, authorities discovered Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman had been brutally murdered. Simpson, who was in Chicago at the time, returned to Los Angeles the following day. Police immediately detained him upon his arrival at his Rockingham estate. Simpson was officially charged with the murders on June 17, 1994. But events took a dramatic turn. Instead of surrendering as agreed, Simpson disappeared, leading to a nationwide frenzy. During a press briefing that day, Los Angeles officials declared Simpson a fugitive, warning the public against aiding him. What followed was one of the most surreal moments in American television history: the slow-speed police chase of Simpson in his white Ford Bronco, driven by Al Cowlings. The 90-minute pursuit aired live on major networks, captivating an estimated 95 million viewers. When it finally ended, Simpson was arrested and placed on suicide watch. The trial began on January 24, 1995, and dominated headlines until the verdict on October 3, 1995. The prosecution, led by Marcia Clark and Christopher Darden, presented DNA evidence linking Simpson to the crime scene. Blood traces on Simpson's property, in the Bronco, and on a glove found at his estate were central to their case. The defense, famously known as the Dream Team, included high-profile attorneys Johnny Cochran, Robert Shapiro, Robert Kardashian, and Barry Scheck. Their strategy was to cast doubt on the integrity of the LAPD, arguing racial prejudice and mishandling of evidence. Cochran's iconic line, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit," referring to the glove that appeared too small for Simpson's hand, became a turning point. On October 3, 1995, after just 4 hours of deliberation, the jury acquitted Simpson of both murders. The verdict divided the nation. Many African Americans viewed the outcome as a victory against systemic racism, while others, particularly white Americans, believed the evidence overwhelmingly proved Simpson's guilt. In 1997, a civil trial in Santa Monica found Simpson liable for the deaths and ordered him to pay $33.5 million to the victims' families. Much of that judgment remains unpaid, with interest reportedly bringing the total to around $100 million. The FBI's recent release reintroduces key elements of the case, particularly the shoe print analysis and evidence testing. The Bruno Magli shoes were a critical piece of evidence linking Simpson to the crime. Yet, despite their importance, Simpson vehemently denied owning such shoes until photographs of him wearing the exact model surfaced. This contradiction became a cornerstone of public suspicion. The documents also highlight the meticulous process of testing evidence collected from the Bronco, underscoring the thorough investigation that shaped both the prosecution's and defense's arguments. The O.J. Simpson trial transcended the courtroom. It became a reflection of America's racial, social, and media landscape in the 1990s. It was one of the first trials to receive 24-hour media coverage, transforming it into a spectacle watched worldwide. The case raised critical questions about race, fame, and justice, issues that remain relevant today. The release of these documents invites a fresh look at the investigation. While Simpson was acquitted in the criminal trial, the evidence continues to fuel public debate. Was justice truly served? Did the trial reflect flaws in the justice system, or simply the power of celebrity influence? On April 10, 2024, O.J. Simpson died in Las Vegas at age 76 from prostate cancer. While his football career once earned him admiration and accolades, his life will forever be defined by the events of 1994. The murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman remain etched in the public consciousness. The FBI's newly released documents provide valuable context, but leave many lingering questions unanswered. As these revelations reignite public curiosity, one thing is certain: the O.J. Simpson case remains one of the most enduring, complex, and controversial chapters in American history. What do you think? Are these documents enough to shed new light on the case? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.